The woman was taking a nap in the afternoon. However, the man sitting beneath her wasn't her real husband. At this time, the doorknob started to turn. It seemed that the door was about to be opened. If their affair was discovered, Kitty and her lover would probably be disgraced. Unexpectedly, the person outside the door hesitated for a moment and then let go of the doorknob. Having narrowly escaped discovery, the two of them let out a long sigh of relief. However, just after Kitty had seen her lover off, she saw a gift sent by her husband. While she was secretly rejoicing that she hadn't been found out and sighing that her husband, who she thought was a bit dull, had changed for the better, the maid told her that the gift was just left by her husband just now. At this moment, Kitty realized that her affair had been exposed. She quickly called her lover to discuss countermeasures. But as soon as the phone was connected, her husband, Walter, found her. Walter was a bacteriology expert. He said that he would take Kitty to Maitanfu in Guangxi, China. The raging epidemic there needed support. With the medical technology in 1925, going to such a severely affected epidemic area was undoubtedly like courting death. Kitty refused to accompany him no matter what. Unexpectedly, in the blink of an eye, Walter became extremely cold-blooded.
I'm afraid that you have thought me a bigger fool than I am.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't you? I am divorcing you for adultery. I'm naming Charles Townsend as your lover.
It turned out that Walter knew everything. Kitty didn't hide anything anymore either. After leaving home, she went to find her lover, Charlie, and asked him to fulfill his promise of divorcing his wife and marrying her. However, naive Kitty never expected that all those sweet words were just lies to deceive her. Charlie had achieved his current position as a manager by relying on his wife's connections. He couldn't divorce his wife. Moreover, in Charlie's mind, Kitty, a woman who had betrayed her marriage, was definitely unacceptable to him. At this moment, Kitty finally realized how stupid she had been. She turned around and left. When she got home, she agreed to accompany Walter to China to offer support. Once they set off on the journey, Walter began to punish his wife with cold violence. The journey that could have been completed in 3 days by water was extended by half a month by Walter's choice to take the land route. Kitty, who had been pampered all her life, was also a bit fed up with the hot weather and mosquito bites, but she didn't dare to complain at all. In Walter's heart, he both loved and hated his wife. However, going to save the suffering people was his real and noble sense of mission at this moment. Unfortunately, this journey ended up being a tragedy in the end.